going on, guys? Klutch here with your Modhub update for Farming Simulator 19. Guys, we got 4 new mods in the Modhub. Well, 3 of them are available to all platforms. Only 1 is on just PC and Mac only. We'll discuss that in a second. Man, 4 new mods, 1 new update as well. So we'll talk about that quickly. Let's dive into this stuff, guys. So I'm going to start off with, well, what I consider the best part of this Modhub update, guys. We're getting that right out of the chute. Jumping right into it. The Case IH Quadratrac series. This gives us, well, a few new options for the Case Quadtrac tractor. The middle one, this here is the in-game one. Just in case you are wondering when you're looking around right now, this here is our current Case in-game 620. That is it. The other 2 on the outskirts, well, those ones there, those are the new Quadratrac series. So we'll start with the one on the right because it's the most similar, I guess. This one here, this is the European version, so that's one of the options you're going to find with this. Now, this only has the 470, so it is the smaller engine of the 3 right now. The 470, so you're going to be only having about 525 horsepower off of this one. Like I said, there's 5 different engine configurations with this new pack. So the 470, the 500, the 540, the 580, and finally the 620 is the base, or the top of the echelon there. So 525 horsepower all the way up to 692, so just shy of 700 horsepower once you get up to that 620. Now, this one here, like I said, European configuration, so you've got those European bumpers front and rear. Also, this one here has an option to have the 3-point hitch on the back. That's nothing new. The base game Quadratrac does have a 3-point hitch, but you can delete that. You don't have to turn it on this new model. So this is an optional product on this tractor as well. We're running with the standard 750mm tracks on this one. So this is a 30-inch track. I believe that's what this one has as well. They look about the same, but it's not an option on our base game Case. So right now we're running with the base tracks on this one as well. Of course, the only other option on this one is up on top here, we've got a GPS unit. So right in the center, GPS unit can be deleted. We can take that off if we want. That is an addable option now. Save you a bit of money. Of course, it doesn't work, but it's up there. Now, if we go over to the other side, on the far end over here, this is the 620. This is the North American or US version. So you can see here, we've got deleted the front bumper. It's a little bit different. This is the North American style bumper on the front. If it's even a bumper, just that's about it. On the rear, you do have that bar up top with the turn indicators. That is it. No 3-point hitch, but we do have the wide tracks on this one. So this one here has 900mm, the 36-inch tracks. You can see that's a little bit different, a little bit bigger. It's an extra foot, or the extra half a foot, I guess, right? So yeah, a little bit different, a little extra wider. Now, other than that, not a lot has changed between these. I mean, we have all the engine options, of course. The tracks are a little bit different, but not a huge difference from the base game, to be perfectly honest. The only other option you have, well, once you crawl inside here, you can open and close, which one is it? There it is, this side door. So that is one of the updates, one of the changes, I guess, to the base game one. Now for prices, $525,000 to $680,000 roughly, depending on what you choose. So quite a variance there for price, but this one here is closer to that $680,000 mark. Once you go to that bigger engine and the wired tracks, that's really what's going to push that up, guys. So pretty cool. I'm pretty happy to have more options for our Quadratrac. However, this is something that I was kind of hoping would make its way into this pack. This guy's here is a PC mod only. This is the Quadratrac Row Crop. As you can see here, we've got row crop tracks on this bad boy. Now, this PC mod has quite a few options as far as the row crop tracks go. I would have loved to have seen this come in this pack. Just to give you an idea of what we could potentially see maybe in the future, fingers crossed. But it has the 3-point hitch on this particular model as well. Another big change on this one, it does have a 3-point hitch on the front, as you can see right there. I wish we had a 3-point hitch on some of the fronts of these ones. I don't know if we really need it for anything, but it's nice to have it as an option. And unfortunately, none of our current models have that. This one does. That would have been nice to see. This one also has some weights you can add on, as you can see on each side of this. This is a pretty cool tractor. The only other change on this one is the 500 series is the biggest option on this pack. So horsepower-wise, it's a little bit smaller than the larger ones, like the 620 and so on. But I mean, still plenty to do the job. It would have been nice to see something with a row crop option for these in the Case pack. But alas, this is what we got. Totally great to see this anyways. I'm so happy to have more Case Quadtrac options. Back in earlier editions of Farming Sim, this was always the end game tractor for me, at least. once you work your way up to the Case Quadtrac, you know your farm made it, and I'm just happy to see more of these come into the game in 19 here. And maybe we'll work our way to these ones soon enough. Fantastic tractor. Go download these. These are kind of a must-have in my mind. And next up, since we're still talking about Case equipment, we have the Case IH 490 disc harrower. So this comes in, well, 2 coloring options, as you can see right in front of us. Not a lot of other options. Well, there is one. We'll talk about that in a second. We've got the coloring options, and you can move the decals around a little bit. We've gone with all the decals. You can kind of move these if you don't want them where they are. There's 3 different options, I believe, for moving these Case decals off the frame itself. So we'll leave it the way it is for now. Now you can see you can get it in yellow or red. The only other option on this is, well, it's the connection point. So this here is the Class 3, I believe. Class 2, it's the smallest. There's 3 different options on this. And this here is the smallest. You can go to a pin or a trailer hitch as well. Now, but there's 3 different options as far as the length of this bar goes. So this is the smallest. Over here, we have the biggest. I don't quite understand the point. I think all the tractors are going to have the exact same thing, and it's going to look kind of funny the way it's connected on this one. They will all still connect, but the fact that it's too big, like it shouldn't connect really because it's not on the pins, that doesn't make any sense. It just looks weird. So go with the smallest one. That's the one you want to go with. It makes the most sense and it looks the most accurate. This just looks weird to me. I don't know why they included, and there's one in between as well that looks somewhat similar, only you'll have the connection points just a little bit further down and still not on the pins. So I don't know what the point of that is in the series. Kind of irrelevant. Anyways, the big thing with these cultivators, these disc harrowers, guys, is the price. So this is 9.6 meters width. It requires 180 horsepower. However, the price on this thing is only 10 grand. For anything equivalent, you're going to be looking 60 to 75, maybe even 80,000 bucks in game. So this here is actually a really good deal in the grand scheme of things. Very small price tag, decent size width for pretty much any tractor for the most part, and low horsepower requirements. 180 horsepower will pull this. That ain't bad at all for the price, especially. That is pretty fantastic. Pretty good cultivator to have, guys. So this one here, this is the Case IH 490. You've probably already noticed right in the background here, considering it was sitting right beside our case. This is the SheepFold. This is a placeable mod, of course. It's a sheep pasture. I know, shocker, right? Look at all our sheep. It's nice. It does everything you would expect it to do. I don't really have anything to really talk about with it. It's a SheepFold. It's a sheep pasture. This is your purchase point for your sheep right here. You can see we can purchase our sheep. If we move over into this area, this is where your wool will spawn once it's made. All the gates do work. And if we go on the far side here, this here is where your feeding area is. You can see we've got a little bit of grass left in here. This is where your delivery point is. And over here is where your water is. So it has a tank instead of a trough right off the bat. You can see there's a line here that goes inside the pasture itself. And then there's little drinking troughs that don't really fill up or anything, but you can see that there is water in here. That's how you feed your sheep. Now, it's a smaller pasture as far as size-wise go, but this does hold 250 sheep. So it's equivalent to our large pasture. I don't know what this here is. Is this where you'd shear the sheep, I guess? It's like a shearing platform. Interesting. But yeah, so 250 sheep will fit into this pasture. Its price is 180,000, so it's exactly the same as the large pasture as far as prices go. But that there, guys, is the SheepFold. Let me hit the lights. I know there's light switches in here. Where does it go? Lights. Is it on the switch? The handle? There it is. I knew there was somewhere around here. Boom. I like the lights as well. That's pretty cool. So the last new mod in the mod hub today, guys, is the Zasław Pack. This is a PC Mac only mod. It's just a package of trailers. Very straightforward. Got quite a few of these, but this one's not bad either. This here comes in a package of 4 technically. Maybe it could have been 2, but it's a package of 4. The big difference is in the frame style. So on our left here, you can see that we have, this is a front turnable axle style wagon. This also comes with a option, or not an option, but the same style axle, but with a larger capacity bin. So it's 15,000 on this one here. It also comes with an 18,000 liter capacity. Now if we go over to the standard ball hitch style trailer, This one here is currently an 18,000 liter. It has the option of being, well, a 15,000 liter. So there's technically 4 of these trailers. It probably could have got away with 2 and just switched the capacities. But anyway, they come in a pack of 4, and that's how you will find them. Now, as for other options on these particular trailers, well, color, of course. As you can see, we've got green. I think there's orange, red, is it black and gray? Might be those colors. You can see the rims as well. They can be color changed. We got gray over here. I think it's, yeah, we got black on the orange. The black on orange looks really good. Other than that, you can remove the canvas top. That can be deleted before purchasing, or you can obviously just remove it in-game as well. So that is one of the other options on this. Not a lot of other options. It is fairly straightforward. Now this does tip in, well, all 4 different options, or directions, I guess. Left, right, rear, and of course the grain door, which we've kind of come to expect. And it does have a rear hitch on the back of both. That is not an option. It just comes with it, which is always kind of nice. Anyways, guys, that there is the Zasław Pack. And our last update in the Mod Hub, guys, is to this Strautmann Zelon CFS 3301 loading wagon. Well, there's been a few updates to this little trailer, guys. We've had this one for quite a while now, I think. But updates include, well, color adjustments of this nameplate. It used to be red, now it's to the green. There's been adjustments to the fill volume. So it now holds 31,000 liters. I don't know what it held before off the top of my head. But now it's at 31,000 liters. And the other option is the warning sign. So it's got the European style warning sign on front and back. So that there is an update to the Strautmann Zelon CFS 3301. So that is all your updates to the Mod Hub. I think actually the mods and testing list has been cleared right off, guys. We have come to the end of that. But looking forward to seeing what else comes out in the next little bit. That is it. These are all the new mods for, well, right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.